gentlemen, welcome back to the Celts Are Here YouTube channel. My name's Josh McCafferty, and after a 2-week hiatus, I've been on holiday and it's been an international break. We're back for Celtic youth and loan updates here on the channel. If you're loving the content, let us know in the comment section below, like the video, hit the subscribe button, and you can check out my account on Twitter/X at Celtic Updates through the week when there are no videos, and you can also check out celtsarehere.com for daily news articles surrounding Celtic. So without further ado, let's begin. So we're going to start things off last week with our loanees. Now, for those playing in England, the likes of Bosun, Lawal, Mikey, Johnston, they've played 2 games over the weekend because it's Easter weekend, and because they play in the lower tiers in England, they have games on Good Friday and then on Easter Monday. So a pretty busy weekend for those lads. We'll start with Bosun Lawal. Now, he played the full game for Fleetwood against Cheltenham on Friday afternoon, but they lost 2-1. He stood out in the midfield, another full game for him. He was the most accurate passer in the match, and he had 5 shots on goal from outside the box as he proved an attacking threat to his side. He then played on Monday afternoon. He was booked though, and Fleetwood were defeated 4-0 by Oxford United, so a disappointing afternoon for them. Mikey Johnston, 2 games for him over the weekend as well. He started both of them against Millwall in a 1-1 draw and against Watford in a 2-each draw. He was subbed off in the 63rd minute against Millwall and in the 84th minute against Watford. So a very positive start to life, it has to be said, for Mikey down there. But over the past 3 games, he's started them all and not really managed to score any goals or any assists. He played 2 games for Ireland over the international break as well against Belgium and Switzerland, starting the latter. They drew 0-0 against Belgium and were beaten 1-0 by Switzerland, both games at home there. But Mikey, West Brom still well in the fight for promotion to the Premier League, so he'll be looking to do the best he can between now and the end of the season to help them secure a playoff and put in good performances. Haksabanovic is a man who has been somewhat put out in the cold. Stoke City has had injury issues, it has to be said, though, over the past couple of months. He started for the first time in 2 months on Friday away at Hull City. It was a solid 2-0 victory for the Potters. He came off with about 20 minutes to go there. He then was benched at home to Huddersfield on Easter Monday. They drew 1-1. He came on at half-time and made a positive impact on the game. So Haksabanovic, a couple of games under his belt over the Easter weekend and playing pretty well. Liam Shaw is a man who has been somewhat inconsistent this season for Wigan Athletic. Came and started their game against Cambridge United on Monday. Didn't play in their game on Friday, but he played on Easter Monday. Started the match, played 54 minutes. It was booked as they lost 3-1 to Cambridge United. And remember, Sean Maloney is the manager down there, and Liam Shaw is with former Celtic Academy. Liam Morrison, he's on loan at Wigan from Bayern Munich. So now that we've looked at England, let's move across the Irish Sea over to Ireland, where Johnny Kenny's been impressing for Shamrock Rovers over the past few games. So on Friday the 15th of March, he came on as a sub away at Galway United for his team. It was 0-0 into the latter stages, but with 84 minutes on the clock, he got what turned out to be the winner, a poacher's goal in the box for the young striker. He then got a reward of a start against Bohemians in the first game back after the international break and opened the scoring on the 49th minute with a good finish from inside the box that he took from a reverse pass and finished into the corner. So some positive performances from Johnny Kenny, 2 goals in as many games. Heading back home now to Scotland now, Josh Clark, young goalkeeper on loan at Ayr United from Celtic. It did reveal last week that Scott Brown, obviously the manager of the Honest Men, played a big part in his loan move to the club. Go and check out celtsarehere.com for more stuff like that. Now, he started on Friday night as they hosted Airdrieonians at Somerset Park. They won 2-1, a pivotal win for Bruni's men, who are still in the fight somewhat for Scottish Championship, a playoff place to get promotion to Premiership. You never know, things are very tight in that division, so one to keep an eye on there. But I think that's 6 consecutive starts now for Josh Clark since joining Ayr United, so he's doing pretty well. Over in Austria, we know Celtic have a partnership with second-tier side Admira Wacker, and they have 2 players on loan there. One of those is Matthew Anderson. He started and played 76 minutes in their 3-1 win away at Sturm Graz Bay, or Sturm Graz 2, however you want to say it. He's now started 5 out of 5 since the return to action in Austria from the winter break in February, and he's doing pretty well. His form is impressing many over in Austria, and he's going somewhat under the radar. A very talented player is young Matthew, only 19, 20 years of age. Now, what was very positive from this game for Admira Wacker was that goalkeeper Toby Oluwayemi, now a lot of you will probably know him from playing in the B team, etc. They had a game at Celtic Park against Rangers. He done all right in that one. Now, he made his first appearance for the club. He joined them last summer, but he's had a lot of issues. He was out for 175 days with a knee injury, but he started for the first time for them at the weekend in the 3-1 win. So great to see Toby back out on the pitch. 21-year-old goalkeeper, still has a bit of time left on his deal at Celtic, and it'll be interesting to see if he can keep his place in the Admira team over the next couple of games. Now, before Celtic's big win over Livingston at the weekend, some training photos went up on the official club website, and in preparations for the match against Livy, two young academy boys were pictured. One of them was 17-year-old goalkeeper Aidan Rice. He was pictured alongside Scott Bain and Joe Hart in training straight from the under-18s. He's not played for the B team this season, so great to see him making that big step up to the senior side. Kyle Ura, young midfielder, 18-year-old from the B team, was also pictured, which is great to see these guys getting the experience up at Lennoxtown. Now, speaking of the B team, you might notice that they've not been in action for a while, and you're right, they've not played since the 16th of March against Albion Rovers in a 1-1 draw, but they are back in action tonight, Tuesday, against Cumbernauld Colts. They host them at the Excelsior Stadium. They're also playing Sunday away at the University of Stirling, the 7th of April. So if you're looking for a football fix after the Glasgow Derby, maybe try and get along to see that one and support the boys and see them in action. They are unbeaten in 2024 and haven't lost in their last 14 games. So they're on a pretty decent run of form, if I don't say so myself. Just as I've gone to hit stop record on this video, we've just got the notification to say that Marco Tilio is back for Melbourne City. They are away at Central Coast this morning in the A-League, and it's great to see him make a return from his hamstring tendon injury. Now, it was on the 8th of March where it said he was going to be out for 6 weeks, up to 6 weeks with the injury. That was about 4 or 5 weeks ago, so good to make him, or to see him make that return a bit ahead of schedule, because that could have easily been a very bad one. But Tilio on the bench this morning for Melbourne City. Stay tuned next week to see how he gets on. So that is all we have time for this week here on Celtic Youth and Loan Updates and Celtic. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, comment your thoughts down below and who you think could make an impact in the Celtic first team next season, whether it be an academy player or whether it be a loanee. I've been Josh McCafferty. This has been Celtic here. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in.